All right, Pastor Walker, I have a question for you. All right, why does the world see pride as a good thing to have, but God sees pride as a bad thing?
Well, actually, God doesn't see pride as a bad thing. God actually hates pride. When you go into the Bible and you start looking at 6 things that God hates, one of them is a proud look. A proud look. And when an individual has a proud look, they're more into themselves. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things that Lucifer had. He wanted to take the place of God. And he had that look inside of him. He thought he could be just whatever God was. Sometimes I think as teenagers, as we grow up, there's a point in our life we get a proud look. You know, we want to challenge mom. We want to challenge daddy. We get that proud look. But you know, that pride, it does something to us. Let me tell you what it does. It does something to our spirit. Because it says, a haughty spirit. Pride goes before destruction, but a haughty spirit goes before the fall. When a person has pride about something, I used to have a lot of pride about my new tennis shoes. Mm. Somebody would step on them, and I would get mad. Now, because of that pride that I had in those tennis shoes, my spirit has gotten haughty. I've got a whole lot more anger. Mm. That's what haughty is. Haughty spirit, because with the Lord, low and humble is the way. That's not a haughty spirit. But when you got something that you feel good about and somebody accidentally or purposely does something to a materialistic thing, you ought to look in the mirror and watch that anger start to rise. Yeah, the world thinks that's a good thing. Well, they feel good about that. That's okay for them to feel good. Well, feeling good about something and being prideful about it, I think you need to be careful of that, because when you feel good about something and you get arrogant about it, you get so to the point to where you start talking about it all the time, you're not feeling good anymore. You're proud of that. Mm-hmm. And if something interrupts that pride, your spirit will start to raise up.
What about with parents teaching their kids, you need to be proud of yourself. Oh, I'm so proud of you. What does that do? What are they really instilling in their kids when they're going that route?
Well, it's hard to say, because, see, Scripture tells us to train up a child in the way they should go. You can bring a child up to be proud of themselves, and they already have instilled within them that pride automatically. And that's not something you really have to teach a child, is to be proud about. Because you give them a toy, or you can give a baby a bottle or something at an early age, and they know that's their bottle, try to take it away from them. Watch their spirit. That's not something that you have to instill, but you have to be careful, because sometimes what you're doing, you are showing them the wrong thing about it. Because a lot of time when parents say, you be proud of what you're doing, and they don't go any further, and it says you be proud and make the Lord feel good about you. Be thankful to the Lord. They just stop there at the carnal state of be proud. They don't say anything about let the Lord be pleased with you. I really believe that if we took time out to just share with our children and let them understand the Lord loves what you did, and you should feel good that the Lord loves you for what you're doing.
And that brings me to another point that you had taught me earlier in regards to pride, that's where it really stops, that, the Lord's not actually getting any glory. That glory is just stopping right there with that person.
Yes, we take all the credit for everything that goes on in our life, and we thank the Lord later. Yep. I said, man, I'm sure glad I decided to do that. I'm sure glad I decided to do that. Sometimes we don't take time to thank the Lord later. We just see it's something that we've done. When I think back on my past, all the years that the Lord has blessed me to be on this land, the Lord hasn't got as much credit for as many things in my life as I have got. I've given myself more credit of things in my life that I have the Lord. You know, now I say, yeah, the Lord did do that. The Lord did do that. What could my life have been like if I hadn't realized I should be thankful from an early age for the Lord and what the Lord is doing? I could have made the Lord much, much happier. You know, I believe that He actually would have set my pathway in a much better way, because He would have seen that I was able to handle the things that He has given me. It means a lot.
Yep, I know one thing that we're definitely trying to teach our daughter is that she, unless she actually knows she's taking credit for something, she won't let it down. And that's just something that's naturally instilled in her. That's something we did not have to teach her at all. She has to know that she came up with the idea of take credit. Like,
you don't have to teach children to be proudful; they automatically got it.
Yep.
That's why I believe the Scripture says, "Man born of a woman is but a few days full of trouble." I used to try to understand that. What you mean? Because it in us is the carnal nature. It's the carnal nature. And we don't know how to deal with the carnality that comes from us. We don't know how to handle that. So it comes out most of the time in anger. You know, we can't get our way. Whew, better watch out. You know, it doesn't matter how old we are, if we can't get our way, we will be having a haughty spirit.